What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to another NHL Players Making Fans Day video. So, fans of the NHL and its players feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bop, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Anonymous. Now, that's not the person's name. There's a name here, but they want to remain anonymous, so I'm going to respect that individual's wishes. But Anonymous wanted to see me react to this. It is a video entitled NHL Players Making Fans Day Part 2. Now, have I seen this video before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have seen this video in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start watching this video and I suddenly go, wait a second, yeah, this looks familiar, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Along with a bunch of requests that he made for this, there's a story that goes behind these videos. And I always like to read the letter that Anonymous wrote me to help explain how we got to these videos. There's a few of them. So here's the letter he wrote. Dear DH, first of all, I would like to thank you for making the amazing videos you make. It is very clear you put a lot of effort into the filming and editing of your videos, and I wanted to let you know it does not go unnoticed. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for that. Next, I want to let you know I love your style of reacting. You're not one of the overreactors who thinks everything is amazing and spends more time telling people to click, like, and subscribe. You give it to us straight. When you say you like something, you say it, and when you don't like something, you say it as well. That lets us know you're being genuine, which makes it even more special when you actually say you love something. Like the Pearl Jam song, Comes Then Goes. This is where this all came about. It's because of that reaction. And yeah, here we go. It continues. It is because of your reaction to Comes Then Goes that I am making some different kinds of requests. During your reaction to Comes Then Goes, you stated that you had lost all faith in the human race. I can certainly see why you would feel that way, but I also wanted to show you that there are still good human beings out there who make positive impacts on others. I hope you react to these videos I requested. I know they are not music videos. If you choose not to react to them, that's fine, but definitely watch them on your own. There is good in the world, you just have to look for it. P.S. I included a number of videos focusing on hockey players, since you have said that hockey is your favorite sport. Yes indeed, it absolutely is. In particular, this team right here. Yeah, my favorite team. Deal with it. I know they're not the greatest team in the world right now, but you know what? I stay loyal to my favorite team. So that's how we ended up doing these reactions to these videos, is because of my reaction to Comes Then Goes. I did say in the past, and I still say it, I've pretty much lost all faith in the human race. We are just an absolute horrible species. But you know, there is good out there. There absolutely is. I've seen it through a number of these videos. And I'm looking forward to having my faith just, you know, ever so slightly restored in the human race by watching these videos. So it's always a good feeling when I do these. And I also, for those of you that enjoy me, you know, with the waterworks, you're almost guaranteed to get it with these videos. They always seem to get me. So I have my my little crying towel here.
Gene Okerlund right here is a crying towel. And I want you to give that to Tito Santana.
So I have it here. It's ready to go. It's not really a crying towel. It's a polishing. It's a guitar polishing cloth from Planet Waves. under Diodario. Thank you, Diodario. Love everything you guys do. And I'm still proud to be an endorsee of a Diodario products. So yeah, I guess we're going to get to it here. Let's see. This was originally posted by Jens95, and the video has 885,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. NHL Players Making Fans Day Part 2. There it is. This is a shorter video. Usually I'm used to seeing these videos like 10 minutes each. This is a shorter one. It's only 5.5. Yeah, that's cool. Just means we'll have a shorter video to watch this time. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Give it to a kid. Who wants it? Who wants it? Gotta huck it over. Yep. Hey, kid got it. All right. Yeah. Oh, come on now. Overcome with emotion. Come on, you don't think she's gonna remember that? You think she's not gonna remember that? I mean, look at her face. Look at the emotion. Of course she's gonna remember that. That's awesome. Ah, feeding the stick through the media hole. That's great. What does that say? Bobby, today is my 10th birthday. Can I have your stick, please? Hey, what a great birthday present. Come on now. That's great. 10th birthday, special birthday, double digits. Give him the stick.
All right, give him the stick. Don't give him the stick.
You know my dad?
Oh!
And he did, through the media hall, which I thought was great. Hey, he's going to remember his 10th birthday forever, I guarantee you. Can't see you, son. Kid's got a checklist. Here we go. 7th birthday checklist. Cake, presents, tickets. Picture with Dylan Larkin. Number 71 is my favorite player. Oh. Oh boy. Okay. If you're Dylan Larkin, just put yourself in these shoes, or in this case, his skates, for just a second. You're Dylan Larkin. You're warming up, right? You're getting ready for the game. You're on the ice, taking your laps, doing your warm-ups, stretching out, taking your shots on goal, just getting yourself loosened up and ready. And you see this little girl holding up that sign, 7th birthday. And all she wants is a picture. She's not asking for a puck. She's not asking for a stick. She's not asking for your jersey. She just wants a picture with you. How can you say no to that? How can you say no to that? It's funny because there are a lot of athletes who would ignore it. A lot of athletes who will ignore it. I'm pretty sure, since the video is what it is, I'm pretty sure Dylan's not going to ignore it. I'm sure Dylan's going to be an absolute G and give her exactly what she wants, a picture. Let's see if we're right. There it is, 71. Look at that. How long did that take? And a puck. And a puck to boot. Come on. Damn it.
Are you crying?
I had it ready. I was ready. Look, how long did that take? Grand total. How long did that take? 10 seconds. 10 seconds to skate over, pose for the picture, toss her a puck. 10 seconds, in, out, bing, bop, boop. Easy to do. But you'd be amazed how many people just can't be bothered. I have to focus on the game. I have to focus on what I need to do on the ice or on the field or on the court or whatever sport they're playing. I have to focus on the job at hand. I don't have time to waste. I don't have time to spend on a silly little checklist. You know, you'd be amazed how many athletes, not just athletes, but how many quote unquote celebrities feel that way. And it disgusts me. You know, I understand you guys are on the clock. I get that. But 10 seconds. You can't spare 10 seconds, really? Come on, man. He did. He's a G. He's an absolute G. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Through the media hole again! That's great. Here's a whole bunch of pucks. And a little handshake to boot. Come on. Gotta love that. Avalanche. What are we doing here? We got a stick. All right. Something else I want to bring up. Really quick. Okay. So he's going to launch this stick over the glass, right? Okay. Now, people have made the comments in this, and I've never brought this up. I should have. I absolutely should have. And people in the comments have said, I'm surprised you didn't mention this. And they are absolutely right. I should have mentioned this. Not only should we be tipping the cap to these athletes, but we should also be tipping our cap to the respectful fans. Because I want you to see this. Watch how many hands are on this stick. Okay. How many people around here could have very easily have grabbed the stick? Because let's be honest, this guy right now doesn't have a whole lot of, grip on the stick as it stands right now. Somebody very easily could have just reached up, grabbed that stick, and yanked it out. How respectful are the fans around him? The only guy that's putting his hand on the stick is this guy. That's just to protect this individual. He's putting his hand out to kind of, protect that person. He has no intention. He never closes his hand around the stick. He's just putting his arm out there to protect, other people. Nobody is making a grab for this stick. Everybody knows that stick is meant for this individual right here. Everybody knows it. And everybody is respectful of it. I love that. I love that. It's not just the players doing what they do. It's the fans around here who are respectful of boundaries and respectful of expectation and respectful of humanic gestures like this. I love it. I absolutely love it. Thank you to the fans as well. Look at this little girl. Look at that face. Come on now. How does that not make you feel good inside? And dang it, here I go again.
Are you crying?
Sorry, I have a soft spot for kids. Always have. Always had a soft spot for kids. That made her day, boy. Those are not tears of sorrow. Those are tears of pure joy. You know it, too. Oh, look at her. she will go to sleep. I promise you, she's going to bed tonight and probably for the rest of the month holding on to that stick. I guarantee you she's going to bed with that stick in her hands.
Another thriller for the Rangers.
Hey!
As they come up with a win. And
here you go, buddy.
Gets a nice stick.
Yeah, he does.
The youngster gets a stick from Matt Zuccarello. That was a lucky
Zuccarello to boot.
Chuck finds this little guy who wants to have a floss off. So Chuck's like, yeah, sure, I can do that. He's in warm-up. So this little guy's a little more energetic than him.
Yeah.
While he's doing his floss, Brady's not going to give up yet. He's going to go back at him. Yeah, the little guy has to win. And
hey! And he gave him the stick. Why not?
It's awesome.
There you go. Oh, come on.
Wow.
That's awesome. Going above and beyond. Montreal Canadiens. Are you going to autograph it? That's great. It is overcome with emotion. Looks like that stick's broken. Did he just give him a new stick? Oh my goodness. Oh! Serious? Wow. Okay, first of all, goalies like hardly ever give up their sticks. There is a lot of superstition. You know, how many goals have you stopped with that stick? There's a lot of superstition there. So getting a goalie stick is tough enough. Getting two goalie sticks, especially one that's broken and one that looks like it's brand new, that's wow. You talk about going above and beyond. But forget the material, forget the sticks, forget all of that. How long did he stand there with him, just hugging him? I mean, the kid's emotional. He's getting to meet his favorite player. He's getting to meet his idol, his hero. And, you know, the hero is going to take the time to stop and talk to him and give him a hug. That alone, I mean, how can you not love that? How can you not say that that's great? How can you not say that that's fantastic? I mean, come on. Come on now. That's, man, talk about a G. An absolute G right there. God, two sticks. Autograph. Plus his jersey autograph. This little blow up or little toy stick too. Dude, talk about going above and beyond. Not a fan of the Canadiens, but gotta love that. That's for sure. Dang it, how many times did I tear up in this video? 3 times. 3 times in a 5-minute video. Good Lord. What's wrong with me? Ah! Oh, that was good. That was fun. That made me feel good without question. There was some good feelings in there for sure. Oh man. I mean, look, you already know what's going to happen here. You already know what's coming. It's no surprise. So, I'll see you in the review. We'll talk a little bit about it and we'll have some fun with it. So, I'll see you in the review and yeah, we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was NHL Players Making Fans Day Part 2. This was a request from Anonymous. Not really their name, but they wanted to remain anonymous, and I said, yeah, no problem. We can definitely make that happen. I love videos like this. I really do. He's got a bunch in the queue, and I told him, listen, I'll react to these. I will, but I need to spread them out. I can't put them, every single month as much as I would personally like to. I can't just put them in every single month. I have to spread them out because otherwise, I'm not saying people will, but there's a possibility that people might complain, oh, this isn't a music reaction. This is silly. And there's a possibility that people might. And I don't want to give people that. And especially when they're complaining that, oh, it happens every month and you're wasting every quest slot every month putting one of these in. And it irritates me when I have to deal with people like that. But believe it or not, I do. The same people that complain, oh, why is it every month there's a Baby Metal reaction? Why is it every month there's a Bruce Springsteen reaction? Why is it every month, there's a, whatever band reaction? Whatever the band might be that they're going to complain about. I deal with them all the time. This is one of the reasons why I have very low expectations and low hope for, the human race as a whole. But I love doing videos like this. I really do, because number one, it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch these things occur. I've talked about not just athletes, but celebrities in general, whether they be actors, musicians, athletes, whatever the case may be. Whenever they take the time out of their own time to interact with the fans, I always appreciate that. Not because they're being paid to. I'm not talking about meet and greets where, people pay, $50 to have a picture taken and get an autograph. I'm not talking about that. That's expected. That's expectation. You set this up to occur. You made this occur. You're making money off of this, and that it's a little bit different because then it's not 100% genuine. People are paying for it, and then you have to deliver on it. You know what I mean? When people take time, when athletes in particular, when athletes take time out of their prep, when people take time out of their, practice time, their warm-up time, where they should be focusing on the game, they take those 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever the case may be, to interact with the crowd, to interact with that one fan that caught their eye, going over to them, spending just a little bit of time with them. We're not asking for 10 minutes. We're not even asking for 2 minutes. We're literally they're literally getting 10 seconds. That 10 seconds makes a huge difference. It really does. I know and have seen and experienced it firsthand, both as that fan and as that performer, where I have met fans who, and it's, I love doing those. I love when don't get me wrong, meet and greets are nice. They're fun. They are, but I like it when I'm able to, while I'm setting up or when I'm tearing down and stuff, or I'm walking back to our trailer or walking back to our dressing room, and we meet those fans on the side by the guardrails who are they just want to say hi, and they just, want a hug or whatever. And I take that time to go over to those individuals and interact with those fans, and the joy, the pure, when you're walking this direction, out of the corner of your eye, you see people over here, and you're walking and they're over here, and you say, you know what, I'm gonna just turn, and you turn and start walking toward them. I'm gonna try not to get emotional here. The look of pure elation and joy on their face, you can't replicate that. The feeling that you get from seeing that joy and that elation, because by taking time out of your day, you're making that possible. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no experience on earth like that. There just isn't. There's no drug out there that can duplicate that feeling. There is no other experience like that will make you feel the same way, where you just took a couple seconds out of your day to go over, give them a hug, take a quick picture, sign their t-shirt, got those silver Sharpies, sign their t-shirt, whatever they want you to sign. It takes a grand total, it takes me about 15 to 20 seconds out of my day. Oh, what a shame to make a positive impact like that on someone's life, and to see the look on their faces, man, it really fills you with a sense of pride. It really does. I think that's the best description is pride. And I love doing that. Like I said, I got no problem with meet and greets. I love doing meet and greets. I do. But when it's spontaneous like that and it's real, it's different. It hits you different. And same thing with these athletes on the ice. It's not planned. There's no expectation there. They see an individual, standing by the glass, whether they be with a sign or not. They take the time out of their warm-ups to go over and interact with those individuals, with those kids, and do something like that just absolutely makes their day. I mean, not just their day, their week, their month, their year, quite honestly, quite possibly their entire lifetime. How can you not love that? I love relating back to this story from one of our shows where were we? Portland? I think it was Portland, Oregon. I'm almost positive we were playing in Portland, Oregon, and we had some packages that we sold online to, meet with the band before the show or whatever, and in this case, the package was to be up on stage with us. We had these barricaded areas on the stage where fans, got to be on the stage with us during the entire show. And there was this one little girl who did everything right. Her mom did everything right. Her friends did everything right. They bought tickets. They had to buy them in a group of 10, I think. And then that one individual who made the ticket sale happen got to come up on stage and be in the barricaded area. And something happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know where the miscommunication happened. I don't know where the wires were crossed. But she ended up not being allowed to be in the barricaded area, despite the fact that she did everything right and she met all the qualifications and she did everything she was supposed to do. For some reason, she wasn't allowed up there.
Houston, we have a problem.
So I was getting off the stage, still sweaty, and I'm walking back towards the dressing room, and our manager came up to us and she said, "David, we have a problem. We have a situation, and I think you can help us." And I said, "Okay, what's going on?" And our manager explained what happened with this girl. And she was supposed to be up on the stage in the barricade, and she wasn't. I mean, she was up in the front row watching the show, but that's not where she was supposed to be. And I said, "Oh, okay. Let me go meet with her. I know I'm not the lead singer. I know I'm not the quote unquote star of the show, but let me go meet her and let me talk to her and let me spend some time with her." That's all I was going to do, just spend a little time with her. And so I did. I walked up, and most of the audience cleared out, and her and her mom and all of her friends were there, and she was just absolutely in tears, and I felt so bad for her. So I walked over to her. I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" And man, the minute she saw me, she was still crying, but she smiled. She smiled and she lit up. And I said, "Hey, I heard of, I don't remember her name, but this was years ago, guys, years ago. A manager had told us her name, and I said, 'Hey, I'm Dave. Nice to meet you. I heard all about what happened. So, what can we do? How can we make this right? Because I want to make this right by you.'" And she said, "I just want to meet the band, and I just want to meet some of the band members." And I said, I can certainly make that happen. But let's talk what else we could do. Let's go above and beyond here. I hear that you're a drummer." And she said, "Yes, I play drums." Like, "Well, excellent. You know what? My man Richie's drum kit is still up on the stage. So you know how to play, right?" And she said, "Yes." And I said, "Okay, I'll tell you what, don't tell anybody, but let's get you up on the stage. Let's put you behind Richie's drums. Let's you and I jam a little bit." And man, all of her friends just erupted with cheers. And she got the biggest smile on her face. And I said, "Let's go, come on." And she gets up on the stage, and I pull her up, and I grab my bass, plug it in. I tell our sound guy, "Hey, do me a favor," because I'm playing through the house. I'm not playing through any type of monitor, but I'm playing through the house, and I told our son, hey, turn me up. So he turns us up, and I said, okay, give me a beat. Let's see what you got. And she started out with just a straight ahead rock beat, and I started playing a little bit with her. And I said, switch it up. Let's get to a funk beat. Can you do a funk beat? And she did. She ripped out a funk beat. And I started doing the popping and slapping. Right about that time, around the corner, here comes Richie going, who's playing my drum? And he walks over to me, and he's like, what's going on? And then our manager quickly grabs him and goes and explains the situation. And he goes, oh, okay, cool. And he stands there and watches us a little bit. And then he gets behind the drum kit with her and shows her one of the patterns for one of our songs, how to play one of our songs. And I started playing with her. You know, it was just the three of us, and we just had a great time with that. But just taking that 5 to 10 minutes just changed the situation from what could have been a potential disaster and turned it into we had a fan for life, you know, and not just with her, but with her friends as well. And her mom was ecstatic and just could not stop thanking me. And I was like, it's no trouble at all. You know, it really isn't. Anything I can do to make, you know, the fans happy. And I see a lot of that happen with NHL players, maybe not to that extent, but still the approach is the same. Taking time out of their day where they should be doing X, Y, Z, and instead they do this, you know, take 5, 10, 15, 20 seconds out of their time to, you know, make an impact on an individual that could potentially be life-changing. It absolutely could. The type of memory that these individuals and these kids will remember, quite honestly, the rest of their lives. So, we all know what's going to happen here now. I'm going to give the usual spiel that I normally do. I do not believe in perfection. I believe that, you know, from an artistic standpoint, things can always be improved upon. Having said that, you know, I never give 10s for artistic value, but for the purpose of humanitarian reasons, on a scale of 1 to 10, I don't have a choice. I gotta give that a 10. Yup, 10. You heard me. I didn't stutter. That is the score I feel this video deserves. I've already told you all the reasons why.
Why?
Don't need to go over that again. But, you know, we still got to go over what a 10 means. I don't think it really needs all that much of an explanation, but a 10 means outstanding, amazing, impressive. It stands for humanitarian reasons. It stands for perfection. It would also get 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5 stars. How many times did that video make me tear up again? 3. You know what? I'm going to go with the Dave Meltzer approach. It's getting 8 stars. No, I don't care. Hey, it's my show. If I want to give it 8 stars, I'm going to give it 8 stars. If Dave Meltzer can do it, I can do it too. So yeah, I'm giving that 8 stars. 3 more stars because it made me tear up 3 times. So yeah, and an A+ letter grade. I think that one pretty much goes without saying, an A+ letter grade. So there you go, 10 out of 10. Outstanding, amazing, impressive scale rating. Perfection for humanitarian reasons. 8 out of 5 stars. Yes, 8 out of 5. And an A+ letter grade. I feel good with that score, and we're going to wrap it up right there. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then, by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.